Thank you very much. Professor Keating, one of the sort of perverse ironies that we have seen in this rise of anti-Semitism on campus is that many of the universities that have been the worst offenders in terms of suppressing free speech and violating the First Amendment on campus are now suddenly claiming the mantle of the First Amendment as a reason to allow what is actually anti-Semitic conduct that is not indeed protected under the First Amendment. Could you give us a little bit of sense of how that double standard or sort of backward state of affairs has played out on your campus?
Yeah, it seems to me that freedom of speech is never applied so liberally as it is when it comes to demonizing Jews and anti-Semitic voices on campuses. And unfortunately, this is probably within the purview. We asked and we heard from the other witnesses today about policies, the EOC, and so forth that could be used. But all campuses currently already have principles of community that forbid harassment, discrimination based on any other identifying trait, whether it's religion, national origin, gender status, et cetera, these would be forbidden, and they are. And in fact, as I testified, when there was, long before October 7th, this Justice in Palestine Week has been taking place, it becomes a terrifying place for a young Israeli American student who's just trying to become a pre-med so she can treat people and help save lives. There is an environment on campus which is almost orgiastic of violence, of hatred towards Jewish people and towards the state of Israel that she has to endure, that others have to endure. And it's well within the purview, in my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but the opinion that I hold is that it's our principles of community that are continually being violated, including wearing complete head coverings, head-to-toe masks, and chants for the destruction and violence against people based on their national origin.
Thank you. And Mr. Rienzi, one of the really disturbing things that we have seen is at some universities, the response to these illegal encampments has been to surrender to them and to accede to the demands of those in the encampments and to sort of institutionalize the anti-Semitic character of them by incorporating it into university policy. You gave us a number of different legal tools that are available for universities and that we as the House might look to. Do you see how any of them might apply to that sort of situation?
Yes. So where the universities fail to stop and actively facilitate this type of discrimination, they are in violation of many federal laws. They're violating Title VI, they're violating the Ku Klux Klan Act, they're violating the constitutional rights of the Jewish students who have a right to exercise their religion, to appear as Jews, to consider themselves part of a Jewish homeland in Israel. And the universities are failing to enforce their laws and are failing to protect the rights of those students. And I'll just say, at UCLA, for example, they have policies that make it, they are in favor of free speech. They're in favor of free speech, but they say speech must not interfere with the orderly operation of campus, must be conducted in a manner that reasonably protects others, must not block entrances to or otherwise interfere with the free flow of traffic, cannot knowingly and willingly interfere with others. So the schools know that this is not First Amendment protected behavior that's going on here, yet the schools are facilitating it by aiding with the barricades and sending the Jewish students away. And that's just a clear constitutional and federal civil rights violation.
Thank you very much. The representative from Michigan, Mr.